I see it must be the same with you guys. I mean, the concussions have become so big and with the NFL, and maybe only in theory, but I'm carrying the ball here. If I have to look to the sideline, then all of a sudden I don't see a guy coming in at me. So now I can just look straight ahead at the field and don't have to look to see where the stick is, and it can prevent an injury.
Well, I would defer to Larry for the officials to say when you want that line to disappear. So the officials don't question.
We defer to you guys on every decision.
Whenever you want to.
Well, why not?
I'm only speaking from a fan's point of view. I'm not talking about representing the line.
No, whatever Larry feels like, put it back up. If the fans want to see if they got it, the player. If you don't want to question the officials, he's trying to middle it all. Then just leave it out until he spots it. That's the spot,
right, and then
let the light go on.
Well, I came up at least with the solution there that the 40-second guy will turn it off.
But you got to turn it off immediately after the play.
Well, he resets the clock.
You mean when the play, the ball snaps? The ball snaps.
No, when the play is dead, the 40-second clock.
Yeah, what I said before is when the guy hits the 40-second
clock,
clock, that same button turns off the line.
Before the referee
Well,
spots.
but that'll come into play with a spot then.
No, that's right.
No,
because it's off then.
it's off.
When the ball hits the ground, the 40-second clock starts.
Right.
And that's why I didn't think you wanted it on when the ball hit the ground for the spot.
Well,
It won't be for the spot. As soon as the ball hits the ground, there's still a pile up, right?
Well, it could or could not.
Well, even if the guy gets tackled, he hits the ground, but the ball hasn't been spotted yet. It's still in the guy's hand. The line is now off. The referee, places his foot where the guy is tackled, but there's no line on the field because it'll go off as soon as it hits the ground.
But what I thought Larry wanted was when your official is going to spot the ball, whether he ran out of bounds, he got tackled and the ball hit the ground, whatever it was, I thought you didn't want that line out there.
I don't want any line.
It'll be
well then it's got to be gone before the 40-second clock starts. Because the 40-second clock starts when the guy hits the ground or steps out of bounds.
When the guy hits the ground, the referee's foot is not yet at the ball. I mean, he's usually not lined up.
Right.
So the guy hits the ground, and then he comes over, like this.
And once he spots it down,
the line
then
will
the
be gone by
40-second
the time
clock
his
starts.
ball hits. The line will be gone 99% of the time before his foot is there marking
We'll
it.
probably have to do it maybe 5 seconds before the clock starts.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's going to hit the ground first.
When does the referee, isn't the referee is a second or two to spot it after the 40-second play starts?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the line will be off.
But that's not going to be consistent like on a quarterback sneak or something like that. There are going to be situations where it's not consistent.
Again, you'll see however you want to do it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying I think, and maybe I'm stupid, what you want with the officials, you don't want them to see that line when they spot it. Well, then the line's got to disappear really on the snap of the ball. Who cares?
I have a question for you just on the quarterback sneak. The quarterback either burrows in or he tries to go over. If the line is on, you'll be able to see from the replay by lining it up, did he cross that line, as opposed to here where there's absolutely nothing and you're eyeballing it. I mean, there'll be pluses and minuses.
Exactly. They're good applications.
But it's like,
that would be a play.
I compare it to the goal line.
Reaches out,
exactly.
is the ball over.
I compare it to the goal line because on the goal line you see the line and you can see if it broke that plane. This is a goal line. This is a plane that you can see if it breaks it.
Well, I mean, turn the line on now. Let me see something.
Well, I mean, right now we're just...
If I'm diving over the top, I got no line, do I?
You don't have a line.
It's got to be lower.
Well, that can be adjusted, but what you do have is you have on replay, you see where the ball is in relation to the line. So at least it gives you a guide. It's like the goal line. What do you do on the goal line when he reaches it across?
Say it would be great innovation. When you get to the goal line, if you could raise that thing about 10 feet, and when the ball reaches out, then it come out.
He came up with something to have something in the ball where a sensor can tell if it crosses the goal line.
Well, that'd be good. I'm just saying when a guy dives and it's up this high and that light hits it, because it'll only went up about that high in your
That's
leg.
right.
But if you got a dive and that ball's up there and the light hits it and you cross the goal line, that'd be
But now they
There's
have
gonna
nothing to help them all right now. They're going strictly on an instant replay where they're...
There'll be situations where you can't tell. But I look at it as a goal line. but it's a portable goal line, and at least you can see, if you have to, in a replay, was the plane broken.
Okay, I'm happy.
I like it.
I like it.
Guys, we